The house remembered every Friday night. It held its breath as the sun bled across the horizon, each creak a warning, each shadow a harbinger of the storm to come. In our little yellow house, silence was survival. I was 6, and my mother, Helena, taught me the geography of fear. The best hiding spots, the quietest breaths, the shape of shadows that danced like demons on the walls. Tonight, the demons were real.
"Go, Lily," she hissed, her voice a strangled whisper, scrubbing furiously at a stain. Fear had carved lines into her face deeper than any sorrow. "Go to the closet and wait."
Outside, his car coughed. A mechanical beast announcing its master's return. Each rattle of the engine was a tremor, each slam of the door a measure of the night's terror. The door slammed. An explosion that shattered the fragile peace. Glass chimed, a discordant melody accompanying his rage. A prelude to the symphony of fear. My mother's eyes flickered. A silent plea. No escape tonight. The street knew our names. His debt echoed in the bar on the corner. We were trapped, bound by fear and the bitter winter air. I slid into the closet, the door ajar, a sliver of light, my only companion. The smell of unwashed laundry and my mother's forgotten wool coat, a small comfort in the suffocating darkness. His voice tore through the walls. A guttural demand. "Helena, open this door!" The latch rattled, a frantic dance of metal against wood. Wood splintered. The house groaned, and screws protested in agony. I pressed my fingers to the floor, anchoring myself against the rising tide of terror. Thuds in the kitchen, a pan clattering, a gasp cut short. I stared at ants, their tiny bodies gleaming like beads, a distraction from the horror unfolding beyond the door. "Lily," he sang, "my name a weapon. Baby girl, come out. Don't make me mad." The heat of fear burned in my throat. A silent scream trapped within. I counted breaths, ticks of the heater, the heartbeat of the house in the cold. A slow rhythm against the chaos, a desperate attempt to find order in the madness. Footsteps on the linoleum, slow and heavy. Each step a hammer blow to my heart, each creak a promise of pain. The hall lamp flickered, casting dancing shadows. "I'm coming," he whispered, a soft promise of violence. "Why are you hiding?" The tone meant he was deeper in the abyss, lost to the monster within. The broken stare snapped. A familiar sound, a trigger I had rehearsed in my mind. My plan scattered, useless against the raw, unpredictable terror. He opened the bathroom, tore the curtain, a metallic shriek in the silence. Not here. Silence, and then a laugh that slipped and fell, a terrifying descent. "Helena," he called, a child's voice, devoid of humanity. No answer rose back, only the silence, thick and suffocating. The hall light died, plunged us into darkness. My chest was a trapped moth, fluttering against the bars of my ribs. I gripped my shirt, threads snapping. The doorknob turned, metal nuzzling wood. He stood inches away, his breath a sour weather. The bat, a heavy exclamation, hitting the hollow door. Tap, tap. A crack. Incongruous, deeper in the house. Like a tack popped under a heel. The floor trembled, a body forgetting its feet. Dust sifted down, lazy stars. This is when you run. I told my legs. Run now. They argued, locked like stubborn doors. My mother face down on the kitchen tile, the braid loosening, the gold earring glinting. I stood, hangers whispering. The door spilled dark hall. The carpet rasped under my feet. My eyes on the back door, rectangle night. My father lay in the corridor, not asleep, not anything, sprawled, with his hand clamped around the bat, his face turned into the carpet as if listening. I was almost past when I saw her. My mother stood at the end of the hall, not crumpled, not bleeding. Her apron was still on, her hair was still braided. At her feet, buried between his shoulder blades, was the old axe from the shed, the one she had kept blade down in a bucket of sand and told me never to touch. The wood handle trembled lightly, as if even now it remembered trees. She looked at me, and I recognized her in a way I hadn't in months. Her whole self, not the careful half that washed dishes in silence. Her lips parted. The house let out a long breath through the vents. "Mama found a good hiding spot, baby," she said, and her voice was clean and soft, newly made. "Daddy's never gonna hurt you again." The winter wind pressed its face to the kitchen window and fogged it like a living thing. Somewhere down the block, a dog barked and then stopped. The heater ticked. The ants just too pushed their crumb under the closet door and disappeared, their burden fitting through a space only they understood. I stepped toward her. The floor dipped and accepted our weight. Behind her, the back door stood open on the black yard, the shed a darker shape beyond. The night felt like a mouth. She closed the door with a slow hand, not looking away from me. "Where were you?" I asked, though my voice was only air. She glanced down at the axe as if she had found it tucked in a fold of the house, right where it always waited. "Hiding," she said, "where he wouldn't look." Later, there would be phones and questions and lights that left no corners. But for one long, fragile minute, the house and we were the same. A body that holds, a heart that keeps beating in the dark.